If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture. Hope you have seen all the basic levels theory discussions on coordinate geometry. So here what we will do, we will give some top up in addition of what we have done in basic levels. So in your intermediate and advanced level, we will discuss something little about your internal angle, internal division, external division, then in center, how a line is dividing it, line segment joining 2 points in what ratio, and then we will see how we will take care of the situation where we need to shift the origin from one point to another point, that is change of origin. Okay, then let's see this. Now in this intermediate and advanced level, we are learning little extra. So whatever we have done till now, we will add some, we will top up something on that. Here P divides AB internally and Q divides AB externally. We have seen internal division, external division, AB. P is internal division, M is to N ratio, and Q is dividing AB in M is to N ratio externally. Okay. If they do so, then AP, this one, AB and AQ, they are in HP, harmonic progression. HP we will know little later in progression. HP means that is inverse of AP. So because there is in HP, so inverse of this one by AP, 1 by AB, 1 by AQ, that are in AP. So in AP you know 2 of AB, 2B is equal to A plus C. So B is here because they are in HP, so 1 by AP, 1 by AB. HP is nothing but inverse of AP, so there will be in AP. AP if you take inverse becomes HP, HP if you take inverse that becomes AP. So because there is in AP, so twice of this one will be equal to this plus this. So twice of this one will be equal to this plus this. Now one thing, they also known to be as harmonic conjugate. Which one? P and Q. P and Q are harmonic conjugates to each other with respect to AB. That is also, this meaning is same. That is AP, AB and AQ, they are in HP. So the P and Q, they are known as harmonic conjugate with respect to, harmonic conjugate of each other with respect to AB. Now we have seen what is in center. In center means if you take a circle, it will touch all these points. Okay, that we have seen in properties of triangle trigonometry. So the coordinate of in center can also be calculated. So using coordinate geometry, how we can calculate? So I am not going to proofs here. Again, you can do it, but I am skipping the proof. I am directly writing it. So AX1, this one also can be proved because you know the coordinate of P, you know the coordinate of Q. That MX to NX1, you can easily do it. Find the distance, find this distance. You will say there this is satisfied. So here it is AX1 plus BX2 plus CX3 divided by A plus B plus C. Similarly AY1. What is X1, Y1? These are the coordinates. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3. They are the coordinates of 3 vertex. Then you can find the in center, that is I. So one thing you should also remember, that I divides the angle bisector in what ratio? You know centroid divides median by 2:1 ratio. Your angle bisector, this one divides the angle bisector in the ratio B plus C is to A. A is this length and C is this length, B is this length. Similarly you can do for these also, that will be A plus C is to B. So I am not writing, I am writing for one. You can similarly apply to other also. So it is B plus C is to A. B plus C is to A. Now what is there next? Given line divides. Now a line is given to you, it will divide a line segment joining two given points. In what ratio it should divide? It will divide. That is the condition. Suppose 2 points are given, A and B. So these are the 2 points. So this is the line segment AX1, B1. So this is the given line L1. So this line divides this point. Suppose you have given 2 points A, B, and a line is given. This is, so this will divide this in some ratio, that is M is to N ratio. We don't know which ratio. So that we need to find. And these points are also given to you. So what is given to you? These 2 points and this line. 3 things are given to you. This line and this point. So you need to find M is to N. This is not given to you, you need to find. Now you see, if you draw a perpendicular from here to this line, and if you draw here, if you see these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, these angles are equal, this is 90 degree, so this angle. So these are similar triangles. So the ratio will be same. So what will be the ratio of this and this is the ratio of the distance also. So M is to N is nothing but the distance between D1 and D2. So you take the ratio between D1 and D2, that is equal to your required ratio. We need to find M is to N. So that will give you the M is to N. From that the idea is coming, or this formula is coming. So what is D1 this, what is D2 this. So and again we don't know, because one side it is D, because one point is in this side, this perpendicular is in this side, and this perpendicular is in that side. So someone will be minus, or someone, because they will be of either side, because this distance we have considered mod, this is the perpendicular distance, because It can be this type also, it can be this type also. So this perpendicular distance can be either side. So any one can be negative. There will be opposite sides. So that's why I have taken minus here. So if you do it, this will go. So this will be simply this. So you can remember this formula also. So that also will give you the same answer. So this is minus if they if A and B are the different sides of the line. If they both are in same side, suppose this is the point, then it will be external division AB, and the line that divides this is to this, that is external division. Suppose this line is dividing in this ratio. So this one we know, this is external division. In that case, it will be plus, because in that case if you draw perpendicular, both will be on same side. This perpendicular is also same side, this is also at same side. So because they will be same side, that will be, this minus will be gone. So that then instead of that minus, that will be plus. When it will be plus, if AB both lie on the same side. Here AB is lying, A is this side, B is this side. So in that case it is minus. Now next thing is that change of origin. Suppose you need to change, you have changed the origin. Suppose this is my earlier, this was my XOX. This is my original coordinate, old coordinate axis, that is XOY, small XOY. Suppose I have a coordinate, small x, small y. Now I am shifting to new coordinate system. I have shifted my origin from here. Now I want to shift my origin to a point h, k. So you can think of it xo x dash, xo dash, suppose this is also x dash o y dash. So you can think your x-axis, suppose this is h. So earlier your x-axis was this to this. Now your x-axis is reduced by h, because you are starting from here now. So this is your x. So here it will be x minus h. So your new x dash will be x minus h. Similarly, new y dash, earlier from here to here this was y. Now it will be starts from here. So you reduce by a margin of k. So new y dash will be small y minus k. So that thing can be modified, that is x. So that thing is written here. So you can see now small x will be x dash plus h, y dash plus k. So this is the way to change to origin. Suppose you want to change your origin, you want to shift your origin. So you can shift it. I have taken a small example. Suppose this is a line, this line, suppose, because this is the line, both will be negative here, both intercept. Suppose this is the line, 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 4. X intercept negative, y intercept is also negative. How I have drawn this one? So I told you to draw quickly. What you do? Divide by minus 4. You divide by minus 4. You go by slope intercept form. So it will be x by minus 2 plus y by minus 4 by 3. So in x-axis you plot minus 2, in y-axis you plot minus 4 by 3, and then you draw. So this is your line. So this line, suppose you want to represent it using this coordinate, new coordinate. New coordinate system, this one. You have changed the coordinate axis. From here it shifted to here. From here, this was the earlier coordinate system, now you shifted here. What is the point you have shifted? You have shifted to 2, 1, suppose. You shifted your origin to 2, 1. Now with respect to this axis, what will be the equation? Because this equation will not be same, because this was with respect to this axis. If you change axis, then everything change. I told you in the very beginning of the coordinate. So here we have changed the axis, so this equation will change. So what will be new equation? So what you will do? You see, because your new x dash will be 2 less than your old x, x minus 2. So instead of x, you can write x dash plus 2. So here y is equal to y dash plus 1, because your old x, old y was bigger by 2 and by 1. You remember it that way. So instead of x, you put this one, x dash plus 2. Instead of y, you put this one, y dash plus 1. So if you simplify, so this is the new equation. The same line, now the equation will be this. If I represent it with respect to this axis, 2x dash plus 3y dash plus 11. With respect to this x dash and y dash, the equation becomes this. Earlier equation was this with respect to small x and y. So this is the way to change origin if I need to or change any origin. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.